Hello folks, it's AskPat13. Welcome back to yet another live stream. We are live. It's doing good. Hope you guys are doing well as well. If you're watching this after the fact, if you're watching the VOD, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Feel free to skip around as you desire. We're going to be doing some viewer show matches today. To my viewers on now, we already got one. Funi, welcome to the chat. I'm seeing what you're typing. Funi wrote in a 20-page essay on witches in the late 16th century. Interesting topic, but hard to grasp. Well, I hope you enjoyed it because it sounds like you spent a lot of time on it. But yeah, you know, sometimes things can be interesting and still difficult. But if it's interesting, that should make overcoming the difficulty even more rewarding. So I hope you enjoyed writing that essay. As I said, today we're going to be doing some viewer show matches. So probably not a lot until people actually get on, but I assume we're going to be getting people on here shortly. And one way to do that is let me notify my live stream chat, my Discord. For anyone who isn't aware, I have a Discord. The link is pinned in the description, and I am live right now. And I'm going to be notifying. Sorry, well, I've notified people in my Discord that I'm live right now. Obviously, you know I'm live right now. You're watching. Here we go. There we go. One moment, I gotta test something out to make sure I have the right link. Yep. Alrighty, we are ready to roll. Okay, it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna do at least a few show matches. I don't know exactly how many just yet. There we go. A transition. Should have done a different. There we go. Fixed it. But it's gonna be a fun stream. It's gonna be a fun stream. Not a long stream. Not a terribly long stream. I've had some long days at work, but it's gonna be a fun day of show matches, even if it's not a long one. I pinged the server. Oh no, Patricia 19. Ashan says Patrick is live indeed. Welcome Ashan to the chat. Welcome. You're number 2. Viewer number 2 today. Hope you're having a good one. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like, help get some new folks in here. Are either of you down for a show match, Mr. Ashan or Funi? We are completely free and available in terms of show matches. While we're waiting, I'm gonna do something I never do. I rarely do on stream. That's not the right thing. Replay. Problem is, I don't have my controller plugged in, but that's okay. I'm gonna experiment with a keyboard. I can't really wave dash. I can try. This is really weird. You're gonna pass out. It's been a long week. I feel it too. Oh boy, I'm messing all up with my keyboard and mouse. Which you guys can probably hear, which is double bad on the mic. How do I get ball cam off? That's good to know. Spacebar. And I can't even dribble quite right. I don't know how to reverse like this. I guess it's just backwards. It's not backwards. That's the weird thing. You'd think it would be the backwards key, but it's not. To break, I mean. Alright, don't go to college, Funi. You'll lose your soul. You don't lose your soul in college. You don't lose your soul in college. I need to get my controller hooked up, because if I had my controller hooked up, this would be a lot more fun. You're down to play? Alright, we got one. We got a Sean. And then we'll get an opponent. We'll get an opponent for our first show match of the day. Well, you're not in just yet, but we'll get you in. Don't you worry. In the meantime, I'm actually gonna grab my other headphones because I want to play the way it was intended to be played. So we're gonna cut the other audio here just for a second while I change out these headphones. Don't you worry, we're gonna get audio back very quickly. Do not be alarmed, and by audio I mean the music. You should still be able to hear me. If you can't hear me, then we've really gone downhill. But yeah, I really got to get a solution to this lack of USB spots. It means I can't use my nice headphones when I'm playing Rocket League on stream. Here we go. Should be ready momentarily. There we go. It'll be a dead stream tonight, says Funny. It's not going to be a dead stream. Don't speak it into existence. History was your best subject, says Sean. I gotcha. History is fun. It's fun. So much writing? Well, that's the whole point. I mean, what else would you do in history class? It's projects and writing, and half the projects are writing projects. But, you know, presentations are way better than papers, I will say. A history presentation, a lot of fun. One of my favorite classes in college that had nothing to do with my major was the history of global health. And it was interesting. It was very interesting. Not something I would have ever expected to take, but it got me into the minor of global health, which is also different than the history of global health, but, you know, learned a bit about it, and it's an interesting field. That class is really about globalized efforts for medicine, and a lot of that has to do with eradication of diseases like smallpox. So obviously the big one because we succeeded, but there are other eradication campaigns still ongoing to this day. Some that have started a long time ago, like they've been trying to get rid of malaria for a very long time, stuff like that, which is a lot of fun. It's gonna be abundant stream full of life and prosperity. That's what I'm talking about, Funi. It is going to be an abundant stream full of life and prosperity. It's gonna be a lot of fun. As Sean says, you haven't taken a single history class yet in college. Interesting. Well, you may never. It depends on your major. What major are you in, Sean? Or are you undeclared? Do you be undeclared? If you're undeclared, you still can, like, experiment for a bit. Welcome, Skarmy. See, Skarmy made it. Skarmy, wait a second. Are you available to play, perchance, Mr. Skarmy? Because if you're available to play, that would be good. Welcome, Mystic. Oh, we got some folks. And Control. Okay, we got a bunch of people all on at once. So we got Skarmy, Mystic, and Control. Welcome. Rocket League, Mr. Skarmy. What else? We were going to do some viewer show matches tonight, and we have one Mr. Twisted Tie that is ready to duel whoever wants to face him. Mystic versus Twisted. That's also an option. Mystic, if you're available, you could play Twisted in a 1v1. Skarmy, you already 1v1'd. I gotcha. No worries. What's your rank, Control? I am somewhere between Diamond 3 and Champ 1. Depends on the day. Right now I'm Diamond 3, but I've been Champ 1 not too long ago. Feels like I've been saying that for too long now, but it's because I don't play enough ranked. And I'm just messing around in free play right now. The goal is to get people for a, viewer show match. So if you're interested, Mr. Control XD, you're welcome to try and get into one of these show matches. Mystic, oh, Mystic's down. All right, so Mystic versus Sean, and then Funi's asking that B-Stream's going to start late on Saturday. That is the plan, Mr. Funi. I reacted to the message. Maybe I should have been more explicit. Like I said, Funi, it's been a busy week. I haven't had a lot of time to think about it, but I think it's going to be better to still have the matches on stream. So we're going to have to figure out who is available earlier in the day, who's available later in the day, and plan the matches based on that. Oh, Control, great question. When is the next tournament? So, we're still having a tournament this weekend, but it is already, full, which you probably know in case you didn't know. But there is a tournament this weekend that will be, live to watch. It'll be a lot of fun, but we're already halfway through. If you want to join a new tournament, the next one probably won't be for at least a month. I tend to space these out quite a bit because I'm also trying to work on some videos, but spacing it out a bit. Here we go. They're ready, so let me grab Mystic and Twisted Tie. And we're going to get into a viewer show match here any minute now. It'll be a lot of fun. You don't have Discord. Oh, Control. Okay, so unfortunately for now, I've been doing signups in Discord, but you're not the first person, and you probably won't be the last to not have a Discord, and I understand that happens. So, what I could try and do for the next tournament is add a Google form or a Google, way to sign up. If you can't fill out a Google form, then I wouldn't be able to help you there. But you know, that you don't need any kind of an account for anything for that. Well, you might need a Google account, but those are pretty ubiquitous. But I'll look into that, Mr. Control. The easiest way to do it for me is Discord, but I understand that not everyone can have Discord, so I'll look into another way to do it. Mystic says, nah, Sean, you'd have a good chance because you're in a 1v1 slump. Oh, great. I was Fooney asking, you need a video, You know, I thought I could get a video out yesterday, but it didn't happen. And now I had to stream today. I want to keep to my schedule, so the video is not going to come out till tomorrow night at the earliest. But the good news... Oh, wait, no, Fooney, you're not actually a member yet. But the good news is the members are going to get it a day early. So whenever I actually post it, it's not going to go live for everybody until, like, 24 hours after. Because I'm going to give the members a bonus there. So all that to say, Fooney, is that a video will be coming out soon. Like, I'm finished filming a video. I just have to edit it. But, like, that takes time. So I'll let you know when it's done. The filming and recording, I did it in one day. The editing, I could not finish in the same day that I recorded it. And Sean, officially you're the only member, but we have 2 people. You guys are in the match, by the way, so I'll get that started soon. You're the only member, but 2 people were patrons, Hedge and Fooney, and they will be members once their patron runs out. Welcome, Eagle. Welcome to the stream. We're doing viewer show matches, folks, and we're about to get into our first one of the day. I believe Twisted Tide, remind me what country you want to represent. We'll get the flags rolling. Yeah, it takes time to switch over. You guys have paid for a month of Patreon, so I don't expect an instant swap from Hedge and Fooney. But speaking of that, if there are any viewers watching and you have the means to do so, you can join my channel with a channel membership. It gives you perks such as the ability to watch my videos 24 hours before they go live for everybody else, the ability to get into some membership-only streams, member-only chat, and there's some other ones I've listed, including roles in my Discord, all kinds of stuff. If you want to look into that, I'd really appreciate your support. Completely optional, but it's one way to help me grow. Pakistan, okay, we'll get that sorted, and we're gonna get into these matches here. It will be a 1v1. We'll do Neo Tokyo to start. It will be Twisted Tide versus Mystic. Alright. See you, Fooney. I hope you have some good rest. Control, I will read your message in a moment. It's a long one. I'm going to get to it once I get this match rolling. Mystic. Throw in the correct flag, and then... and then the other flag will be a Pakistan. Alright. Folks, here we go. Our first show match of the night is going to be a 1v1 best of 5. Are you not an American? Are you an American flag? Mystic? I believe so, but you NA East servers, yes. If that's what you're asking. Alright, here we go. US East. We're ready to rumble. And let's get into it. Alright, so Control XD said, why? Because your sister has bad grades, and if one of your family gets bad grades, we don't play on weekends, so sorry. But you can play tomorrow. Well, Control, no worries. Like I said, this weekend the tournament is full regardless. And I'm sorry you can't play, but it wouldn't have worked out anyway, so that works out. Here we go, folks. We are live. Show match number 1, Twisted Tide versus Mystic, a 1v1. And Twisted Tide may get the first goal. Oh, nearly, but not to be there. But I'm sure we will get some quick pace action here as Mystic will start off with goal number 1. So nicely done for Mystic there to get an early lead here in the series. Game 1 is going to be a best of 5. And we'll have to see how it progresses here for Mr. Mystic versus Twisted Tide. But let me keep reading the messages here. So yeah, W Fooney says Eagle. And Eagle, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. I'm catching up on messages. Good luck. Have fun indeed. Indeed. Yep, good night, Fooney. Indeed. Can you add me? Control, you can add me. My name is AskPat13. I don't usually add people. It's Twisted Tie ties up the game while I'm reading chat. Nicely done from Twisted Tie. We have a tie game. Only 20 seconds in, they've each scored a goal. This could be a high-scoring one if they keep up the 10 seconds per goal pace. It's a blistering pace to start. Magenta. What is magenta in reference to? Behave, chat. You don't remember the last time Foodie didn't stay for a whole stream? Sean, it is pretty rare. It is pretty rare, but it is a late stream. You're an American. Very nice Control. I'm American. A lot of people here are Americans. But the cool thing about this stream is we have people watching from all over the world, which I always love. I love to have the viewers from all over. As Mystic gets goal number 2, not to be distracted. And, you know, if you are an American, by the way, one thing I like to do is start polls. I'm going to do that right now. And you can cheer on your favorite player who you think is going to win. Who will win the series? And, you know, if you're an American, maybe you're going to cheer on Mystic. Who will win the series? Ahmad, SA, welcome to the chat. Both these players are mid-champ level, but we have show matches from all different levels. We've had SSLs play on this channel. We have had a silver play on this channel. I think that's the highest and the lowest. We haven't had like an actual pro or anyone like that, but we did have a team of 3 SSLs stomped some other teams. Well, anyway, let me get the poll going here. You can cheer on Mystic or Twisted Tie. Let me know who you think's gonna win. I've got the poll running now as Twisted Tie takes the lead just under a minute in. This is a high-scoring game, and it will continue to be a high-scoring game. Nicely done. Thank you for the compliment, Eagle. It is a nice overlay. I am using a application called Borrow. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Control says not really fair because he's GC and low rank. Well, these two are pretty evenly matched, I do believe. I could be wrong. Skarmy says W Twisted, and yeah, Twisted could take the W here if that's what you're referring to. Kirby says on track for 30 goals, and I think they would have been. Obviously, they didn't keep that up, but if they scored a goal every 10 seconds, that would be 6 goals per minute, and 5 minutes is indeed 30 goals. You did do the math right, Kirby. I just fact-checked it. So unless we both did the math wrong, you're correct. Welcome, Texie. Welcome to the chat. I'm doing great. How is your day going, Texie? I hope your day is going well. As, who is it? Twisted Side scores goal number 4. Sorry, I've been distracted by chat. I'm going to try and focus back up on the game. But my goodness, what was this from Twisted Side? Brilliantly done. Get a goal there. Nicely done. I'm actually going to turn down the music a bit while we're in the game. But yeah, my goodness, that was a fun one. That was a fun goal there, and Twisted Side, as he got that breakaway, he also took the 2-goal lead. Maybe make it 3. It is 5-2. Twisted has a pretty substantial lead now. However, Mystic leads in the fan vote. Folks, if you want to vote on the outcome of this match, Mystic is currently leading with 75% of the fan vote. He is losing the game, though. Let me know what you think. Ahmad, great question. How to participate? You can participate in this show matches just by being here in the chat, and if we get more people, I think we'll do a 2v2 next. That's how we usually do it. If you've been in the chat earlier and you want to play, then you'll end up playing in the next show match today. So you can get on stream in the very next match. This is a best of 5, so as Twisted Tide makes it 6-2, and at full disclosure, this will be a best of 5, so it's not just one game on stream right now, but the moment this best of 5 is over, and someone wins 3 games, we're going to move on to another best of 5, and you can get in that one. I think there's not a lot of people waiting in line. There's no one waiting in line yet, so you're in if you want to be in the next one, Mr. Ahmad SA. Which I believe you've been on the stream before, so yep, that's how you do it. Welcome back, by the way. Control XC says, Wentz, where are you from? If you're asking me, I'm from, like, Florida, so southeastern U.S., United States of America. Where are you from, Mr. Control? Well, you already said it, America. Very nice. W Mystic says, Texie, and indeed, you know, W Mystic, I think he'll play well. We've seen him play close before with Twisted. He may have beat Twisted. I get confused because there are 2 people named Mystic that appear on my channel and are in the chat and community, so it's tough to remember who is who. But I believe this Mystic has made it closer than 6-2 before, but Twisted is playing very well today. Maybe they're hot because they played Skarmy earlier in the day, I heard. Skarmy in the chat, the same Skarmy I'm talking about, Twisted the GOAT, fire emojis, and you voted for Mystic by mistake. You can change your vote, Skarmy, so no worries, no worries. And yeah, Ahmad, you hop on for the RLCS streams. Well, very nice. I'm glad to have you for a non-RLCS stream. The off-season's been too long, my friend. Too long. I hope to get back to RLCS streams, as soon as possible. Something I haven't actually kept up with. I know it happened. How did the Saudi E-Leagues go? I know Falcons and Rule 1, I think, made the grand finals. That was last I heard. So who won? Does anyone know in chat who won the grand finals of the Saudi E-Leagues? I should have checked. It's on Wikipedia. I just haven't looked into it yet. And then mods from Iraq. Well, welcome Ahmad. First viewer I've heard anyway from Iraq. So welcome. Or I mean, you've been here before, but first time I'm hearing. So very cool. And then Control says, when are you streaming? Because I'm going to play tomorrow and play this series as Twisted Tide gets goal number 8. It's a runaway, folks. It's a runaway. I haven't been paying too much attention because he is running away with this game. He is running away with it. And if he wins this game, he has to win just 2 more games to win the series. It could very well be a sweep with how this game is gone. I wouldn't count Mystic out just yet, but it's not a good start. It has to be said. Not a good start for Mystic. Falcons demolished. I see. Falcons won. Very nice. Very nice. So, yep, I mean, makes sense. I think with Nupo, they are clearly the best team in the region. I thought that before Saudi E-Leagues, and of course I think it now. And it wasn't just Gamers 8. I mean, Gamers 8 helped it, but I think in 3v3, that was just such a clear, and I feel bad saying it, but it was a clear upgrade. Ocalid is a great player, one of the best players in the region, but I don't think he was one of the best 3 players in the region right now. He was for a very long time. Nupo, I think, is just risen the ranks, and I think he is a clear pickup. Clear pickup. So, makes sense, makes sense. They were 17-0 before the grand final. That's pretty cool. I am excited to see how they play in RLCS, because we've said this before about the very same team before Nupo joined, but with Nupo, they could, not easily, but they could win a major. They definitely could win a major. It wouldn't be easy, but I think they have the potential to win a major for the first time in a while. So, fall major, looking out for it. It's not a guarantee. It's not going to be easy. But I think they're going to be one of the teams that has a realistic chance at it. And it'll be... Obviously, if they have to get there. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Who knows if they'll still only be 1 spot. But they'll have to get there and then win in the major. And it's a chance. I think it's a chance. Mystic trying to make it close here at the end. Or at least a little bit closer, I should say. As it is 9-3. But unfortunately, that won't go their way. They swept Rule 1 and Twisted Minds. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty unstoppable. Unstoppable indeed. Who's your favorite esports team? As Mystic does get goal number 4 here, so the game is pretty much over, but they get a little bit of a goal at the end to make them, feel a bit better. A great question then, chat from Control. Who is my favorite esports team? Mystic, that's another one. Goal number 5. I mean, it would take a lot to score 4 goals in 28 seconds, but stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. My favorite team this past season was Team BDS, as well as Optic Gaming. So, Optic in the North America, I watch both North America and European RLCS every weekend, so I usually pick a favorite team from both regions, and those were my favorite teams last season, and it was an interesting season to be a BDS fan and an Optic fan. BDS struggled for the early part of the season, really struggled until they got rid of Extra. I hated those. There were some rough splits, but then they picked up Rise and they looked really good. So that was very nice. I get 2 grand final appearances. Wait, what is happening? Wait, well, I need to stop talking about my chat and start talking about this game. Mystic is suddenly only down 2 goals, folks. How has he done this? If he scores 1 more goal off the kickoff, it is like a realistic chance here. Let's see if he can do it. Mystic trying to make the comeback happen. He has a chance. He has a chance. He won the kickoff. If he gets the boost and he gets the ball past Twisted, he does. It's in. And there's time on the clock. Mystic scores, and there are 8 seconds to go. Folks, I can't believe it. Mystic is making a show of it, folks. He is making a show of it. My goodness, is he making a show of it. 8 seconds to go. I'm repeating myself. Let's see what Mystic can do here. I think it's these kickoff goals have been killing Twisted. He finally wins a kickoff, but on the other side, this gives Mystic the ball with some boost, but no, he can't pick it up high enough. He gets challenged early, and Twisted Tide will thank his lucky stars that he had just the right challenge to get the ball to the ground. GG for game 1. We got no's in the chat. People really were hoping for it. Unfortunate, folks. Oh, man. Everyone's upset. But the good news for Mystic is that's just game 1. Maybe they want a new map, but it's 1-0 for Twisted. He almost came back. Yeah, he almost came back. We'll see if Mystic wants a new map. I think we'll be fine unless Mystic wants a new map. Skarmy wants to play next, and yes, Skarmy, you can play next. So we got 2 people. We got Skarmy and Ahmad SA in the next one. We're going to do 2v2 next, so we're going to need 2 more players. If anyone wants to play in that, let me know now. I'm going to forget anyway, but remind me if I've said you're going to play, because get you in. And yeah, Texas, he did almost come back. It would have been the greatest comeback ever. It would have been a lot of fun. The good news is Mystic can still come back in the series, folks. He is only down 1 game, and he might get an early lead here. Nearly gets it past Twisted. Can't quite get it in, though. You gotta go. Well, I'm glad you were here, Control. I hope you have a great day. If you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. But no matter what, I just appreciate you watching. So thanks for being here. Have a good one. Kirby says, would have been the greatest. I already said that. But yeah, it would have been perhaps the greatest comeback on my channel. If he won the series after that game. Because, I mean, that was a game. It would have been a bigger comeback if he was down 2 games, and that was to not lose the series. But at the same time, I mean, he was down, what, 5 goals? So that's a pretty massive comeback. Maybe even 6 goals. It was 9-3. I remember it being 9-3. So 6 goals would have been absolutely bonkers. Would have been nuts. Mystic says kickoffs are laggy for both of us. Well, I'm sorry they're laggy. That's odd. I don't know what it is. I'm on NA East, so maybe we'll remake the server after this. We'll remake the server. As Twisted Tie gets a goal there. It wasn't a kickoff this time. Ahmad says, MENA is a weird region. There's a lot of talent but no consolidation because of friendships. And you know, that's not just MENA. That happens in North America all the time. I mean, everyone's heard of NRG. And now there's nothing wrong with what NRG did. I think, honestly, if you're all friends and you're all still good enough to make regionals, can anyone fault you? In North America anyway, where regionals get you money. Like, they're making big money just by being in the regionals. I can't fault players for wanting to play with their friends. But at the same time, you have to admit that if you want to win at the international level, you have to consolidate talent. Well, yeah, MENA's not the only region like that, for sure. I think that's an everywhere problem, except Europe. They seem to be the only ones that don't. That doesn't happen in Europe. As much. That said, we have a nice chance at a goal there. It may be a breakaway the other way. Twisted Tide had a chance and said Mystic. Now it's his opportunity to get some shots on net. Here we go. A bit of a strange way. It is on target, but it is saved away by Twisted Tide. And, you know, I'm going to scroll back up because I saw a message about a team, Infinity. Yeah, so you said keep your eyes on Infinity. You'll feel like they'd be a dark horse next season. And you know what? They might be. I'll look into that. I got to remind myself which team they were. I know they did well in the spring split, I believe. But I don't watch a lot of MENA, so I haven't kept up with some of the teams near the bottom half of the top 8. But just like any region, you know, if you're making top 8s all season, next season those players have experience, things can change. Things change over time, and once players have experience at that top level of their region, sometimes they get better. So it is important to look at those like top, you know, 6 to 8 teams, the ones that are below the top 3, I mean, below Twisted Minds, because sometimes those players develop over time. You certainly wouldn't be crazy to see it. Here we go, and it's a tie game. Mystic makes it 2-all. We've got about half the game to go, and folks, this series is delivering for Series 1 of the day. Mystic and Twisted are keeping this one tight. Game 1, it looks like a runaway, but nope, it's not been a runaway at all. And, you know, we're going to remake. I think we're going to remake after this. We'll remake the lobby after this one, but for now, we're going to stay. But yeah, this has been a fun matchup. It's been a fun matchup. Mystic says 9-2. I don't know what you're predicting. Oh, what was the comeback? Yeah, 9-2. That's crazy. He was down 7 goals. It would have been a crazy comeback, but unfortunately not to be. Scarmy says you agree with the mod, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely a region that could use some consolidation for sure. You still can't believe nobody picked up Ocalid for the E-League. It is strange because obviously RLCS hasn't started yet, but the MENA teams take E-Leagues very seriously, so you imagine that they would have picked him up if they were going to pick him up for RLCS. So does that mean that no one has him for RLCS? I don't know. SMW with Rule 1 would be crazy. That would be crazy. I would feel bad for, what's his name? For Mazin, though. But, I guess if they have to kick him, it has to happen. But he's not a bad player at all. So, if he does leave Rule 1, somebody should look to pick him up. SMW to Rule 1 would be pretty insane. And, you know, Mystic here gets his first lead, I think, of the series since that goal 1. 3-2, and you know, 80% of the fan vote. Let's check that out. Yeah, out of 10 votes, 8 of you viewers believe in Mystic's victory. And you know what? Maybe he has it in him here after that comeback that almost was to be. He has got himself a lead. Things are looking good if you're a Mystic fan, I'd say. So yeah, Sarmy says he wishes. He wishes SMW to Rule 1. And you know what? Who knows? Who knows what they'll do? You never know. You never know. Until the first, first series of RLCS in the fall split or whatever they call it. Now it's not going to be fall anymore. Whenever that first split happens, then we'll know. It'll be locked in, you know, roster lock. Which, speaking of that, I'm planning on making a video once roster lock happens with all the changes. Because I'll make some more roster move videos if I get a chance, but there's just so much that's still changing that I didn't want to make videos on rumors. Maybe I should have. I still can. There's still time for some of these rumors that haven't come true yet, but we'll see how it rolls. Here we go. The final 30 seconds. Mystic is looking like he's going to win, but oh, a poor challenge means Twisted might get a goal here in the final moments. It's still looking like it could be on target, but no. Mystic finally gets a save. Now it's the final 20 seconds. This is the moment. Twisted tied. Can he make a comeback, or will Mystic dribble out the clock? Let's find out. Twisted, he gets a breakaway, but he gets bumped. 10 seconds to go. This could be Mystic's victory. It looking like it will be. He gets the ceiling reset. Pinch. Pass Twisted, and it's in. That's goal number 4 for Mystic. He takes game 2. We have a tied series. Tied it up. 1 game apiece, folks. This has been a close battle, and it's going to continue moving into game 3. It's going to continue moving into game 3. Looking back at chat, more talk about the MENA RLCS. We've got Eternal Wish for TRK, Nupo, and Rawas. And you know what? That would be a pretty GOAT squad there. I think a mod is still a really great fill for TRK and Nupo, and like I said, I think that squad with a mod can totally win, could totally win a major. We'll see if they do it. But yeah, if you added in Rawas, it would probably be even better. Once they got some, they might have some rotation issues. I think they can work it out pretty quick. They're all young. They can work that stuff out quick. We're going to reset to a new lobby. But the series is tied at 1 apiece. Let's do Beckwith Park Midnight. And let's get right into it. Mystic making the comeback in the series, folks. He may have lost that game, but he won the very next one. Maybe we'll do... We'll do this. We'll do POV. You don't see it happen, or wait, I already read that. Your best shot at winning Worlds. You know, that's a fair point, because winning Worlds, it's mostly the same as winning a major, but it's just all the extra pressure. So I agree that I think that squad would have a better chance at it, but I maintain what I said. I think a mod, Nupo and TRK can totally win a major. And if they can win a major, they can also win Worlds. It's just a little less likely than any given major would be. But he could team up with Ocalid and Sento again. Unironically, that would still be a major-worthy squad in my books. The three of them together would still be worthy of attending majors. So, it'll be a fascinating one. Let's switch to Mystic's POV here. He's got a shot on net, but Twisted's actually going to get away with it. It might be a goal, and it is. Twisted Tide makes it look easy. Makes it look easy with that one. Gets it in. Skarmy says Rawasmi puts here. Okay, yeah, would be unfair. I already read that. The best defender, midfielder, and attacker on the same team. And that is true. I only say rotation issues because I just know that although it is on paper defender, midfielder, and attacker, I still feel like for the role, well, I guess besides TRK, but I think Nupo and Rawas can still play a little too aggressive for each other, but they could make it work. They could make it work. I mean, well, I guess what am I saying? Well, of course, with TRK, they could make it work. I mean, he would be the glue, I think, that holds that squad together. Bring back SRG, and you know what? Sandrock, original Sandrock, that would be super fun. I guess there is no other Sandrock. It's just the one and only OG Sandrock. Here we go, though. It's a tie game. Mystic tied it right back up. I again got distracted by chat. We have a really close series here. It really is looking like it could go either way. You never know with these. Well, let's see if they can make it happen. Oh, it's a demo from Mystic. He manages to get it off. Unfortunate for Twisted Tide. Can't quite do it. SRG on top says, Scarby, you know, Sandrock, I just have a feeling in my bones that if the three of them team back up, they would make it to a major. I'm not saying they'd be the best team in the region or make it, you know, to every major, but I think they'd get to one, especially if there were multiple spots for Mina. They are good enough to attend a major. It'll be a fun squad, a fun revival. Here we go. Twisted Tide takes the lead, and if Twisted Tide wins this game, they'll be on match point. Whoever wins this game will be on match point either way. So I know we've got a lot of Mystic fans in the chat. Mystic's still winning with 80% of the fan vote. So if you're rooting for Mystic, you certainly want Mystic to make a comeback. Instead, they missed the kickoff. Oh no! Twisted Tide makes it 3-1 off of what was an absolute whiff from a whiff from Mystic. Unfortunate. Couldn't get that one through. Please give Mina 3 spots. Oh man. I don't think they're going to go to 3. I think that there's a world where they upgrade it to 20 teams and you have 3 Mina, 3 South America, and 1 SSA. So that's 2 extra spots for Mina, 1 extra spot for South America, and 1 extra spot for Sub-Saharan Africa, just so they have a spot. I would love that. I would love a 20-team major with that. 3 teams Mina, 3 teams Sam. And an SSA just so they have one, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be. I would like it. I would love to see it. If I was running Rocket League, that's what I would do, but I know it's more money, and they're probably not going to do it. That's nice from Mystic, though. But you know what could happen is I think something more likely is if they keep it at 16, I was thinking about this, and there's really only 2 ways to do it. Either you take away an OCE spot and you give it to Mina, or you take away a North America spot and you give it to Mina. And I don't see any other way to do it if you stay at 16. The spot has to be taken away from somebody. So either OCE goes down to 1, which feels mean just because they only have 2, or North America goes from 5 to 4, which I wouldn't like personally, but I think it would be slightly more fair than OCE losing one of their only 2 spots. So we'll see what happens. I just hope they expand it to 20, because that way no one feels bad. You know, no one's losing spots, just more other people are getting spots. And that's a nice goal from Mystic. Ties it up. This is a close game. This is a close game. I'm going to try and get into casting for the last bit here. 151 remaining. We've got a tie game between Mystic, and he wins the kickoff. He has lost some kickoffs in the past. He wins this one, and it might be a goal. No, he just barely skies it. Mystic, that was your opportunity. But he shanks it, he misses it, and no, has he own gold Mystic? He gets the save, but that was sketchy. Bit of almost of an own goal there, and it still might be as he accidentally gets himself out of position. If Twisted Tide can Doomsy dish it, and he does, he has the lead. Mystic had to save, and then he lost control of the ball, got bumped, and Twisted had the Doomsy dish into the net. Mystic, oh man, they could have had the lead. They should have had the lead. Instead, it's a 2-goal swing, and now we have a lead the other way for Twisted Tide. The other way for Twisted Tide. No one watches OCE, said Skarmy. Well, that is true. They have the second lowest viewership. The only one lower is Sub-Saharan Africa. But it just feels bad taking away a minor type region, one of their spots. And I'm not quite sure what that would do for their scene. I mean, if they're already bad now, that would completely kill it. I mean, that would kill OCE. And I don't think we should kill OCE. That's my only qualm with taking away their spot. I would much prefer they just expand it to 20. That way, MENA gets 3, South America gets 3. They both have more than OCE, so you don't have to complain as much about it, because that would be... I think it's fair that MENA and Sam have more, obviously. They both go up to 3, and I would just like that better. I would like that better. But, like I said, if they're going to take away a spot, I mean, those are the two options. You take it away from OC, or you take it away from NA. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping... I think we can all agree that... Yeah, you agree, obviously. Yeah, 20 spots would be good. Yeah, we can all agree that 20 spots would be better. It's just, Psionics, they like money, man, and they probably aren't going to like spending more money. We'll see what happens. Ooh, that's a nice one from Mystic to take the lead with 33 seconds to go. My goodness. 1-goal lead with barely any time to go. That's nice. Important goal for Mystic. If Mystic holds on to this, Mystic will be on match point up 2-1. This could be the breaker of their tie and series score. And with that kickoff, Mystic is well on his way. He might get another goal to sweeten the deal. Not quite, but still well on his way. He just has to hold on to this lead for another 20 seconds. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, not quite there, but it's getting close. Mystic hits it down the field. I will say, Skirmy and Ahmad, I think you guys are going to like my video. I have a video coming out in a bit. Oh, Twisted! Can he get this one? And he does. Nicely done to tie it up. Folks, of course we have a tie game. We might have an overtime here. Overtime alert. It will be our first overtime in the series, but this series deserves an overtime. It has been quite close. So Twisted Tide Mystic, they are tied up in this series, and they are tied up in this game. 3 seconds to go. Do we see a kickoff goal? Mystic, he has the opportunity. It's in. Is it? Yes! Mystic taps it in. Wins the game with a 0-second stunner over Twisted Tide. And he is now on match point. One more game will win it for Mystic. Whew. Unbelievable. Twisted Tide ties the game, but he can't keep the ball out of his net off the kickoff. Mystic wins the game at the buzzer. Twisted Tide has given up more 0-second goals than anyone else on the channel. Probably Twisted. Probably. Probably, which is unfortunate for Twisted, but match point for Mystic now. So it is match point for Mystic. We will keep this series going as Mystic has a chance to win the series. Let's see if he can do it. But I got distracted. What I was going to say, Skarmy to Mod, is I have a video coming out soon. I don't know exactly when, but sometime over the next few days. If I can get to editing it anyway. And in that video, I talk a lot about regions. It's not even about region distribution, but I managed to end up talking about region distribution anyway. And I think you'll like what I had to say. I have a really weird hypothetical, and I think you're going to like it. Here we go, though. A chance for Twisted Tide here. Let's see if Mystic actually... He's the one with the chance, and he does! He 50s it into the net, and he has the lead here in what could be the final game if he wins it. Could be the final game of the series. Let's see if he can get the victory here. It's a close one. It's a close one. Twisted Tide has to make the comeback. Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for. Mystic has 82% of the fan vote. Let me know why you're cheering him on. I know a lot of people cheering him on. There's certainly a high likelihood at this point that he wins, but it is not over. It is far from over here. Twisted Tide, he can make the comeback happen. In fact, He might very well tie this game up, and he does. About 36 seconds in, we have a tie game again for the umpteenth time this stream. Twisted Tide and Mystic cannot be separated, except when they are separated, as such that Mystic has the 1-game lead right now. But the way this series has gone, I'm expecting a Game 5. I am expecting a Game 5. It's going to be a close one. All right, see you, Scrummy. I hope we see you back in the next 10 minutes. Hopefully you're back in time for the next series. I know you wanted to play. We'll see if we can get you in there. That was a close one, but another save from Mystic. Twisted Tie grabs the boost in the corner, though. So nicely done from him to keep this from... keep possession of the ball. But of course, the moment I say that, he loses possession. And now he gets bumped out of the way. It could be an open net for Mystic. Will it be Mystic racing to the ball? And he gets there. Mystic 2-1 lead. Just under 4 minutes to go. A nice bump. In fact, Twisted was flipping, so it was an extremely big bump from Mystic. Great timing on that bump. Cringe says, Mystic, you're the one that bumped, right? I mean, you scored the goal. Mystic calling his own play cringe. I don't think of the bumps as cringe, but I get what he's talking about. He's just joking around with himself. Reminder, folks, if we have any new viewers, the goal today is 530 subs. We are at 527. If you are a new viewer and you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. It helps me grow and it'll help you get notified when I go live with different live streams about Rocket League show matches and YouTube videos about Rocket League Esports. I talk about Rocket League Esports and Rocket League all the time. So if you want to see more, check it out. Mystic froze for a moment there. They could have got to the ball first. Instead, they're forced into a save. They have to make a double save, and they do. Twisted should have put that one more in. But then down the other way, same thing for Mystic. Both players having the opportunity to score and squandering it. Truly a squandering of the opportunity, but Mystic... Will he have missed this when he does? No! Twisted squanders another opportunity. Open net miss after open net miss. That one wasn't quite open, but still, Twisted and Mystic have had all the chances to put one in, and we stay at 2-1. Twisted, maybe this is his time. No, another save from Mystic, another boom downfield, and neither player can get a breakaway here. This has been an incredible series of defense from both teams. That might be it, though. Finally, Twisted Tide will put one in, and he ties this game right back up at 2 apiece. Half the game gone, just over half the game to go. And we have another close one, folks. Another close game here. Let's see, can Twisted Tide put this one to bed and force a Game 5, or will Mystic take this game and win the series? He has an opportunity to take the lead here, and he will off the kickoff. Mystic makes it 3. A hat trick for Mystic. Still about half the game to go, and Mystic wants to end it here. He wants the series to be over. He can end it here and now. All he has to do is close out this game. Twisted Tide trying to live up to his name and tie this game once again. He likes those ties. He wants this game to be tied up. And with a kickoff like that, he may very well do so. Let's see if he can tie it here. Mystic racing back the net. He gets the stop, but it's not enough. Mystic flipping for it, but no! A second effort was needed, and he couldn't flip in time. Mystic jumping when maybe he should have just driven forwards instead. Or sideways. Yeah, never mind. He had to jump for it, but he couldn't flip in time, and Twisted Tide has this series tied right back up, or game tied right back up, I should say, at 3 goals apiece. If he can win this game, he will tie the series. Reminder, folks, this is a best of 5, and we are in game number 4. If we get to game 5, we're on to Champions Field, where champions are made and defeated. And you know what? Both these players here have been champions on stream before. Only one of them is going to emerge a champion tonight. Twisted Tide trying to make it his story with goal number 4 from Twisted. He gets this with 2 minutes to go. An important goal at an important time. Getting into the crucial final couple minutes here, this lead is going to help him secure that Game 5. Let's see if he can do it. We are both champions. I mean, champions on stream, champions literally in this game. I mean, what more do you want, folks? Champions Field for 2 champions that have been champions on stream. I mean, it doesn't get better. It doesn't. I mean, this is peak Rocket League, right? Just ignore all the RLCS, all the esports stuff out there. This is peak Rocket League. Who cares there are higher ranks? They should have thought of that when they named a ranked champion. I mean, really. Here we go, though. A chance for Twisted. He actually can't quite put it in. Mystic only down 1 goal. I mean, he has a real chance here to win, to force a series win in overtime if he can tie this game up. And that's a nice chance to the bump. It might have worked out, and it does. Mystic flips it in off of the kind of a misplay from Twisted. Quite frankly, he not easily, but he could have saved this despite getting bumped a bit. Instead, can't get a good enough touch, and it's about to float in. Mystic taps it in for good measure. We have a tied game. We have a tied game again. This is like the 10th time this game, it feels anyway. It's actually the 5th time this game these two players have been tied, but the tie is about to be broken. Twisted tied. He ties, he breaks the ties, and this time he gets himself a 5-4 lead with 1:20 to go. More and more time ticks away, but no player can really pull apart. Will this be the moment Twisted Tide seals game number 4, or instead will we see yet another tie? I mean, I certainly believe in the overtime here, and Mystic, he has sent us not only to overtime, he has won at the buzzer with a 0-second buzzer beater goal. So if anybody can force an overtime, it definitely would be Mystic. Let's see if he can get it done here in about 1 minute to go. That's more than enough time in ones. A lot of time, 1 minute on the clock. He doesn't even need any time on the clock. Like I said, he can score a buzzer beater at 0. Here, a Doomsday Dish. I'm surprised Mystic actually doesn't opt for the Doomsday Dish, instead avoiding the demolish from Twisted and playing it a bit safe. Which I understand playing it safe, but he is down a goal. And yeah, there's time on the clock, but it is ticking. So you imagine he might have wanted to play that a bit more risky, go for the Doomsday Dish. Instead, he's playing very safe, being very aware of Twisted's location. I do like that. He's using his player cam. He's tilting it to see where Twisted is on the field, using that to make a play. That's, I mean, the first big risk of this final few minutes here. He opts to go for a bit of a pinch off the wall. It may work out for him here though, as he somehow gets a free ball on net and ties up the game. Mystic gets there, and Twisted can't get back in time. Unfortunately, he drove a bit too far outside, and Mystic has a free shot on net. What a sequence of events, and we have ourselves tied here in the final moment. 17 seconds. Do we get a buzzer beater? For Mystic, there's an opportunity. He doesn't even need a buzzer beater, but no, he missed it, and now it's going to go the other way, but no, both players missing the open nets. Unbelievable. Twisted and Mystic both had a chance on this in open nets. Instead, neither can score. Mystic, oh no, he had another run at the net, so yet again another miss. I'm going to count that one. Mystic and Twisted having so many opportunities to go for net. Instead, we see overtime. Both players can't put it on target. And we have a tie game here. Our first overtime of the series, if you can believe it. It's been so close, but we haven't had an overtime. Here we go. Mystic wants to win this in OT. Maybe it'll be Twisted, though. Twisted's got a chance here. He booms it down the field. Indeed, he's got a chance, but no, it is a save by Mystic. Very nicely done from Mr. Mystic. Twisted tie, what's he got in the tank? Full boost this time around. Maybe he can get it in. Not quite. Mystic struggling, though. Can't put it in. Twisted, this is his opportunity. He can score it here if it's on target, but it is on target, but it's not fast enough. It's a save, but that's the chance. Twisted has demolished Mystic. All he has to do is put this on target fast enough, or maybe fake out Mystic. He does neither. He skies it a bit too high, and Mystic's going to get back in time. That said, Twisted gets it past him there, but now he's ran out of boost. Finally runs out of boost, and Mystic has a chance here at the ball. And finally, it's Mystic's turn. Mystic gets a chance here. Maybe he gets a shot on target. Instead, he actually jumps at the ball. A mistake. Twisted tied an opportunity. He can race down the field and get another open net. Twisted for the win. Does he get it? He does! Unbelievable backwards bounce. He lands and it bounces in. I don't know if this was intentional or an accident, but either way, Twisted lands on it, gets the double tap. The weirdest double tap you will ever see. And we are headed to Champions Field, folks. We are headed to Game 5. Twisted Tide forcing Game 5. And it is going to be an exciting end to the match here. It wouldn't end any other way. Game 5 incoming. Alright, folks. Champs Field upcoming. So we're going to quickly remake. What an exciting match. What an exciting match. I couldn't get any better. Could not. I mean, frankly, you couldn't write a better script than the way this has been going. Whew. Here we go. Game 5. We've had an overtime. We've had a buzzer beater. We've had another couple one-goal games. I mean, every game has been close. We've had an incredible comeback in Game 1 to force it to be 1 goal. I mean, my goodness, 1 goal is separated each of these games. So that means that both these players, I don't know how many, but they've scored the exact same number of goals. Not only will this game separate them, whoever gets more goals in this game will also have scored the most goals in the series. So, all right, we can remake a call for a remake. But my goodness, what a series, folks. I mean, this has been one of the closest series, not only of today, it's the first series of today. It's one of the closest in our stream's history. I don't think we've had a closer stream, not in a long time. I mean, this has been quite a close one. Whew. No worries, folks. We'll remake. We have not had a series be this close in a very long time. Mystic versus Twisted Side. Not only are they separating, or they're going to separate themselves in games here, but they're going to separate themselves in goals. Who will score the more goals? Who will win the series, win this game, and mark themselves as champion on stream, not just in rank, but in actuality? Let's find out. Mystic versus Twisted Side, all the marbles for this show match. And, you know, this show match may just be for pride, but these players care quite a bit about their pride. Let's see who can come out on top. Is it Twisted Side? It's an opportunity to take the early lead. No, he misses, which gives Mystic a counter opportunity. It could be his goal, and it is. Mystic slots it home. Goal number 1 in Game 5 goes to Mystic. The first lead of the game, but I would not be surprised to see the lead exchange hands at least 1 or 2 times here. We have seen it just last game, and I expect Twisted Side to make a game of this. Let's see what he can do. We'll swap POVs. Actually, back to Mystic. He's got an opportunity off this kickoff to make a game of it. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, not quite there. No good play there, but he's going to keep the ball. And in fact, a brilliant pinch will leave an open net, but he misses just wide right. And he takes a risky jump at that ball. It could lead to an open net. Will it? It does, but he misses. Twisted Side had an open net to shoot at. He couldn't quite put it on target. And Mystic now with the save is going to have an open net the other way. Series of open nets will lead finally to a Mystic goal. That's number 2, a lead here for Mystic. Nicely done. Starting off on a good note. We have seen what happens when Mystic starts off wrong. In game number 1, he got off to a huge deficit, 9-2. So you don't want to see that. Instead, this is much better to start off with a 2-goal lead for Mystic. Nicely done from him. The way he wants to be starting these games, especially in the final moments. But Twisted says, not so fast. This isn't going to be a runaway. I'm going to keep this one close. And he gets the 3rd goal to his name and keeps it to a 1-goal deficit. And, you know, that was savable, I would say, from Mystic, but he just took too high of a line. Couldn't quite get the save. Welcome, Akira, in the chat. I hope you're having a good day. We are in show matches, and this has been a very close show match number 1. Incredibly close. We are in Game 5. Every game has been a 1-goal game, 1 overtime, 1 buzzer beater, 1 6-goal comeback to almost force an overtime. Very close series. Let's see who can make it happen. It may be Mystic, especially if he gets a 2-goal lead here, but no, not quite. Twisted Tide races back for the save, and in fact, he might get a goal the other way. Is it tie game for Twisted? It is. Twisted caps it in. 2 goals apiece. 3 minutes 24 on the clock. This game will continue at tied 2 apiece, folks. We're on pace for an overtime, and what better way for Game 5 to end in Game 5 OT Champs Field. It's going to be a blast. Let's see who will take home the crown, who will come out victorious. Akira, great question. You can join the very next show match, and this is the last game in this show match, so you had a good time to ask. You can join very next game. Here we go. Twisted Tide gets into the ceiling. Actually manages to fake out Mystic. They weren't expecting it. That said, Mystic manages to steal the boost in the corner. It's an opportunity for Mystic. Let's see what they can make happen. Now they get their corner boost and they have ball. Twisted's going to have to make a save here. Maybe we get an air dribble bump from Mystic. I think he was aiming for it, but he didn't quite get the mechanics right. Instead, Twisted gets an easy save. This could be a goal for Twisted. Not to be, though. About half the game gone now. Both players have had their fair chances on net. Both players have come out with 2 goals. Twisted might make it 3 here. He's got an opportunity, but he just barely misses it. Then he gets the bump. He gets a bump on Mystic, and now it's awkward. But all that awkwardness gets away from them when Mystic gets a nice catch. So that catch kind of saves him from having to make an awkward save. And in fact, he will have to make an awkward save kind of out of nowhere. Twisted, a runaway goal. from his own backcourt. Twisted Tide from his own backcourt just had more boost than Mystic, and that's unfortunate. Mystic did not take a bad line back to the net, but he didn't have enough time. He doesn't race back, and that's a lead for Twisted in the critical moment. Critical moments. 2 minutes, 17 seconds here. Mystic is not out of it yet, especially if he can get a goal out of this situation. Twirling around in front of the net. He had an opportunity, but couldn't get it there. Let's see what Twisted can do. Twisted now has the ball on his hood. Oh, but he actually doesn't get back to it. He doesn't quite get back to it, and now Mystic is going to have an opportunity to tie the game with 2 minutes to go. That's a nice flick, but Twisted reads the play. Twisted reads it, and now he's going to be in a race to the ball, and he actually beats Mystic, but gets demoed for his trouble. He's going to respawn on the right side to get boost, but it might not be enough. It isn't. Mystic ties the game. He snipes the net. He saw that Twisted had to respawn, and he gets the perfect catch, the perfect speed shot, and Twisted doesn't expect it, and it cost him. Twisted respawned with enough time to get back to that, but he would have had to instantly go for it. Instead, he goes for the boost. He doesn't expect the insta shot, and that means that we have a tie game here with 1:42 to go. What a close one. What a close one. And in fact, Twisted even mentioning it in the chat, he turned the wrong way. He went for boost when he shouldn't have. Boost over ball will kill you, but Mystic, he's in a risky situation. He gets the early save, but you know, there's going to be more shots to follow. And Twisted Tide gets just one more before he's forced to turn back towards his own net. That's an early flick from Mystic. Will it be a goal? No! Another brilliant save, this time from Twisted Tide, and we stay at 3 apiece. Another chance for Mystic, another denial. This time, Twisted Tide's racing down the field, and if it weren't for a nice boost pickup from Mystic there, that would have been a risky situation. Instead, Mystic, now it's his turn to shoot. It's end-to-end action here. Both players playing very well, but that's a bad miss from Mystic, and in fact, is going to give Twisted a chance. He has a breakaway, a Doomsday Dish potential, but no! He turns away from the ball and gets demolished. Mystic makes the touch there, and suddenly, again, end-to-end action. It's Mystic's turn. That's his shot on net. He shoots too early, though, and although he bumps Twisted, Twisted got the save in time. Now it's Twisted ball, and he got the boost in the nick of time. Goes for a flick, but he didn't quite get a good catch. Mystic, it's his turn on the wall. 30 seconds remain. Both players have been shooting shot after shot, and players have been making save after save. The final 20 seconds, who will break the tie? Who will get the golden goal? Will it be Twisted? No! A save from Mystic. Now it's his chance down the other end. Actually, no. It's another chance and a shot here from Twisted. It is saved away by Mystic. The final moments now. The final countdown. 10 seconds remain. Who will come out on top? Twisted Tide's got his chance. He's going to get the final gasp here. At 0 seconds. Shoot. And a save from Mystic. We have overtime. Game 5. Let's get hyped, folks. Here it is. The final moments of this game. Game 5 overtime. Who will come out? Who will emerge victorious? Who will come out on top? It could be Mystic with a shot on target, but no, it's saved from Twisted Tide. These players have had shot after shot and save after save, but that could be the game. They're a miss from Twisted. It's the worst time to make a miss, and it's going to cost him. Mystic off the whip from Twisted gets the overtime goal. 17 seconds is all it takes. Mystic has won the series with that overtime thriller of a game. Congratulations to Mystic on the victory. And what a game from both players. An excellently played series. Took it to the very end, all the way. And, you know, you could call it a bottle drop from Twisted, but I wouldn't say that. I see that in the chat, folks. It was just a well-played series. Those overtimes and those type of situations always get you nervous, always get you jittery. And these are not pros. These are just viewers. So thank you very much to Twisted and Mystic for playing. Again, congratulations, Mystic. Thank you both for playing. I hope you guys had fun. What a match, folks. What a match I don't think we're going to beat that today. I think that was the best series of the day. I feel pretty confident. That's going to be the best series of the day. What a series. What a series. Whew. Mr. 10, welcome to the stream. How is my day going? It's going great. It's been a long day, but we're streaming for a bit. We're having one more show match, and unfortunately, looking at the time, I think the next one's the last one. We'll do one more best of 5. We got Akira, Ahmad, Skarmy, and Mr. 10. Those are the 4. I saw maybe Eagle. Eagle, did you want to play? Eagle, there's not going to be a third one. If you can't play right now, no worries. Mr. 10, I believe we can get you in here, so we'll try and get you in here. Folks, if you are ready to play, make sure you make your way inside Rocket League. I'm going to be inviting people now. And in fact, Eagle, yeah, get in, Eagle. Ahmad, okay, let me add Ahmed here. Or Ahmad, I don't know how you want me to pronounce it. Ahmad S.A. Alright, I've added you, Mr. Ahmad. There we go. Eagle, can you remind me what your in-game name is? Same thing for Mr. 10. Are you AVAX, Mr. 10? You are. Yeah, you're AVAX. We got AVAX. We got Skarmy. We got Ahmed. And who else? I know we're missing somebody. Akira. Akira, what's your in-game name, Akira? Mr. Cruise and Slide, welcome to the stream. Well, it's good timing. We might make this a 3v3. So, in fact, I'll say yes. I'll say yes. Let me know your in-game name or add me. My username for Epic ID is AskPad13, same as my YouTube channel. And you're welcome to throw that in. Akira, I've seen you on stream. Like, you've been on stream before. Have you never... Oh, I put the wrong one in here. Let me grab that. Have you never played in a show match, Akira? Because I know you've been on stream before. Oh, never mind. No worries, Eagle. Well, no worries. Thanks for watching the stream. Still cooking? Ah, no worries, no worries. It happens. You're not in the game yet, Akira? Oh, you haven't played yet. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I had... Oh, I see you. All right, so we got a Fenix and we got Wellkeeper. And that'll put us at 5. So we may be short. Butter, 6, 7. I was just going to assume that's one of these players. It is. Okay, we need one more. I believe Cruise and Slide is already joined. So is there anybody we're missing from chat? I'm not assuming no, but you never know. We can also do the rare thing where we get somebody. Kirby, 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 are you still on? I know you were watching earlier. Maybe Texie, Kirby. Either of you guys in the stream and want to play? If you really need somebody, shout. Well, we'll see. Might be 3v3. Mr. Skarmy. You know what? Maybe I play. I could play. I can play. Maybe I play. Who? Rank? Can everyone stay their ranks, by the way, if you're listening? I'll play. It'll be fun. I haven't played on stream for a bit, so I was figuring I'll play for this last series. I don't usually, but we'll do best of 5. I don't think I've played a full series on my stream before. I don't think I've done a best of 5. Oh, wait, we got one more. We did get one more. Killer, who is Killer X? Maybe it's somebody I invited. Who is Killer? Is Killer on stream? You're Plat 3, AVAX, Plat 2, Butter. But people say you play like champ. Diamond 1. Interesting. And no worries, Eagle. Yeah, we'll get you in if we need it. I appreciate it. I appreciate Eagle. GC1. All right. That's good. And we got GC2. Okay, so definitely... oh, no, that's the same person. I meant I was going to put you on 2 different teams, but you're one person. We're going to have you and Skarmy on different teams. That'll be good. All right, so Skarmy... do Skarmy, Sleepy... Starry, Sleepy... myself and who invited Killer? Now I'm concerned. Who invited Killer? Who is Killer? Is Killer a viewer? I'm not sure. Not quite sure. Killer, if you're on stream, say something in the YouTube chat. Alright, I'm going to assume they're not supposed to be here. And I will kick the player. Alright. Just gonna assume. I feel bad assuming it, but maybe we needed another player and I should have let him stay, but they didn't say anything. Every time I asked them, they never responded. So, alright. We're gonna keep going with these teams. Let's get team names. Team names. It's Scarmy, Sleepy, and the Blue Sparrows. Alright, 3 Musketeers. No, we're not. We're not Musketeers. Let me make sure I'm spelling that right. Yeah. Keep it stream safe. Alright. So folks, I'm updating the graphic. Do not be alarmed. We'll be in a moment. And in fact, this is great because these are 2 logos from the group fight tournament. So let me do a moment here. Let me do getting the logos ready, folks. Should be ready in a moment. This is going to be a fun one, folks. How will I cast while playing? I'll make it work. What? We'll do EU servers. Alright. Just to make it work for as much people as possible. So, Blue Cat Smurfs versus 3 Musketeers. I think I'm spelling that right. Yep. All right. US East is fun, more lag. We'll keep it. We'll try to keep it fair. All right. I mean, I'm not going to say no if he really wants US East, but maybe we keep it to EU servers. I appreciate Ahmed, by the way, for repeating your rank in the chat. For any new viewers, we're about to get into the final show match of the day. It will be 3 Musketeers versus Blue Cat Smurfs. It's going to be a fun one. Oh, Butter is US West. Ooh. Ooh. We can do US East if all are okay with it. We can do US East. I mean, it seems like everyone's okay except maybe Scarmy. Scarmy, yeah, is the one that wants EU. We'll start EU. We can start. All right, let's start on EU, folks. Let's do it. You'll what? You'll abstain. I think that's what you mean. I know what you were trying to say. You're saying you're not going to vote. I got it. Well, if we'll have to tie, and I'm just going to say I'll try and make it fair and do Europe. All right, here we go. Gonna have fun. Remember that Scarmy. Who is it? Scarmy, Sleepy, and Relax. Relax. Rest. Alright, here we go, folks. We're not going to do Champions Field, though. We'll do Urban Central. Here we go. Final show match of the day. 3v3 action. We have 3 Musketeers versus Blue Cat Smurfs. Oh, I shouldn't have joined so soon. Let's see if all this is going to work. I'm going to take a look here at the pings. We're trying to make it mostly fair ping for everybody. And this looks fair for everybody. It's fair for everybody. Everybody's on bad ping, but that's what makes it fair. So we'll make it work here. Instead of making it just the majority, you should make a gamble where the majority have better odds of getting server preference. Okay, we can do that in the future. Oh, and this one wasn't even a vote. It was a tie. Well, it was a vote, but it tied. We concede early, but that's okay. It's just a start. A nice demo from ABAX is what opened up the net, it has to be said. I was I was the one that opened up the net by getting demolished. So nicely done from ABAX. He got an open net, caused an open net finish there from his teammate. I didn't quite catch who scored the goal. From this view, I have not going to be able to check the scoreboard either. Oh, I should have put that on target. My bad to my teammates. There's an opportunity to score there. It was an open net pretty much. Oh, sorry. I yoinked the boost, and the ball's by me. I am bumped a bit. I'm gonna have to make a save here, potentially. Nice touch from Butter. I'm gonna stick in net here. Nice clear. That's an opportunity. It's a good clear. ABAX is probably gonna see this ball away, unless Ahmed scores. It's a nice pass, though. Good pass, and I will finish that. Brilliantly passed. So Ahmed with a nice pass, and I managed to finish it and tie up this game. We're only a minute in, and it's been a close game so far. I do believe this one will be a close one. Again, a lot of high ping, but that's kind of what makes it fair for everybody. I think everybody's on high ping, so it's pretty equal. I think this will be the best way to do it. And if anyone's wondering why, it's because we have MENA players and US players. So it'll be fun for the whole family. Oh man, I thought he was going to touch that, so I played for the 50. Maybe I should have played for the just clear. Not that I mean, I don't know if I would have hit it if I was trying, but I wasn't trying for a straight up clear. Oh, I messed that up. I'm going to go back for corner boost here, just retreat a bit. My teammates are doing well. It might be an open net if Butter can pass it to Ahmed, not to B. I have to pop that one high. I saw the defender coming in. Going for a bump on this defender. I think I got it. I think I bumped Skarmy. I'm going to have to make a save here. ABAX actually cleared it away. That was kind of... He should have maybe went for a shot. But not to be. Now it's a chance for me to hit it. Oh, I got beat to the ball. And I went through somebody. Couldn't get the demo. Couldn't get the demo on it, and so on AVAX either. Skarmy nearly put one in our net, but we're grateful that one got saved away. Ahmed, an opportunity here. Oh, a nice touch from my teammates. They're kind of bouncing around in the corner. That's past mid, and it is in! Yes! Great pass. I saw the opening. I was like, I have to finish this. I have to finish this. A brilliant pass from Butter, and I will sink that one in and put us up with 1 goal. This is a close game. This isn't a close game. It's gonna finish a close game. Again, I can already tell. That was a bad kickoff by me. That was a bad kickoff by me. I knew I had to kick off, and I didn't realize it's fast enough. I should have realized that sooner and been a bit more prepped. It's a laggy kickoff, but I can make laggy kickoffs work. I just have to be on my toes. I have to pretty much do perfect inputs. Because I can't see what I'm doing, but if I do the inputs right, it's going to do what I want it to do anyway, and that's a nice save for my teammate, and I'm bumping my other teammate. No, 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 not what I want to do. Oh, no, this is dangerous. It's from Skarmy. I was in the right place, right time, but we'll take that. Can't quite get there in time, though. Now I'm going to get this corner boost. I'm going to play it off the wall. Oh, no, I messed up. That one bounces out, but no, Skarmy is there. And that's goal number 2. Tied game with 2 minutes to go. Skarmy just peppering the net with shots. ABAX contributing as well. And we couldn't quite save it. We couldn't quite save it. The inputs during lag spike don't register. Really? Well, this isn't a lag spike. This is a ping issue. So I think they should register. I'm not sure now that you said that. you just flop to the side. And this isn't... Is that the same thing as your computer lagging? Like, I know if your computer lags, it won't register. But if the server is the one that just hasn't received the packets, and you're not the one that's slow, it's that you're on a bad ping server. Like, it's not my internet. It's not my computer. It's the fact I'm playing on EU servers. Then it'll get it. It just, I won't see it. I won't respond in time. The server lag? Okay, I don't know. I don't know, Mystic. Maybe you're right. Then maybe the kickoffs are just always going to be wacky. Oh no, we double committed. I jumped first, but it was probably his ball. It was probably his ball. But maybe he didn't hear me jump. I'm not sure. I'll try and be second man here. Oh, that doesn't bounce the way I thought it would. Oh no, I should have jumped a bit sooner at this. Instead, I'm going to have to make a save. Instead, Ahmed gets the save. Nicely done. Butter, nice. Now I'm just kind of going to stay back a bit. Skarmy's got an opportunity, but Butter will get there first. This is a tie game with 50 seconds to go. Oh no, how did that one go all the way? And I missed my touch. It's a tight game here in the final moments. 40 seconds to go now. The next goal could be golden goal. And it's going to be my teammate. Nice stun. Oh man, nice pass from Butter. And we take the leader with 35 seconds to go. 3 Musketeers. Musketeers. I'm saying the wrong name from Fruit Fight. 3 Musketeers are at the victory. Wait a second. Somebody lost connection. So we are down a player. That is unfortunate for Blue Cat Smurfs. We're going to have to pause after this game and figure that out. Because that is no fair. Nice save from Butter or Ahmed. Oh, and Ahmed will get the goal. And this kind of just feels like an unfair advantage. They are down a player. And that is unfortunate. Abax and Skarmy can't quite get the save there. This is a rough situation. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Hopefully they reconnect. They should be able to rejoin. And that's another goal for our team. And now it's a runaway. Out of nowhere, because of the DC. Yeah, the player just is lost from the party. I don't know who that was. That's disconnected. I can't tell who it is. Oh no, I messed up. That said, here's an opportunity. Butter has gotten a chance on that. Can't quite put that one in. GG's. That's game number 1. You lagged out. Well, Cruise and Slide, I'm sorry you lagged out. If you can get back in, we can try it on a different server, but Skarmy would lag out on pretty much any other server because he's Mina, so we might always just have that issue. Are you going to try and rejoin Cruise and Slide, or is that the end of it for you? Which is fine if it's either way. Obviously, we're not going to continue 3v2. Yeah, it might go to 2v2. Mr. 10, yes, it's probably going to be 2v2. We can go to 2v2. Alright, I assume by saying you're good, that means you don't want to play anymore on Cruise and Slide, so no worries. We will move on with 2v2. Alright, you're not joining back. Yep, no worries, Cruise and Slide. I hope you still enjoy the stream if you're going to stick around and watch. It'll be Blue Cat Smurfs versus three Musketeers. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stumble over that forever now. Alright, 2v2 it is. Skarmy and Abax versus Butter and Ahmed, my former teammates, 3 Musketeers. Let's see if they can pull it out. I will say Butter definitely plays better than Flat. I don't know if they... I would have to see a little bit more to know if they truly play like a champ, but they are definitely playing at least like a diamond. So, Butter, if you just play ranked with a teammate that you know instead of like randoms, you would rank up. I guarantee it, you would rank up to diamond at minimum in 3s. You can easily rank up in 3s, 100%, Butter. So, if you just put your nose to the grindstone, you'll get there. You'll get there. Who is Butter, by the way? Is that Akira? I'm not sure. Skarmy gets goal number 2, and suddenly Blue Cat Smurfs are doing better in the 2v2. I do think the 2v2 exposes the weaknesses in their play a little bit more. Not that I'm a great player, because I'm not. But I think that I was a nice solid rotation piece for these two to really go at it on the offense. And they can't keep the same offensive rotation without me. I mean, they just needed somebody. They needed a body backwards in net, which I was a lot of the time. And they don't have that with this new rotation with 2s. They might get a goal here, and they will. That offense I'm speaking about comes to life with Butter goal, first goal, a pass from Ahmed. And we have ourselves just a 1-goal lead. A Zen impression, says Ahmed. And that was a nice pass, nice goal. And keeping this one close. Blue Cat Smurfs have the lead, but it's far from over. Far from over. Here we go, an opportunity for Ahmed, puts it towards the middle, and nothing comes of it, nothing comes of it. Here's a chance though for Butter. Again, nothing much comes of it, unfortunately. By the way, if you're a new viewer and you are enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing. Subscribing is the #1 way to help me grow, and it helps you get notified when I go live. The goal today is 530. We are 3 away. If just 3 new viewers subscribe, we hit our goal. That's it. We also have a lot of returning viewers, so I totally get it if you're a returning viewer and you can't subscribe again, obviously. So I just appreciate you watching. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Skarmy gets goal number 3. Blue Cat Smurfs are doing very well. And in fact, if they win this game, they are right back into the series like nothing happens. Tied it up. They would tie it right back up. And that's looking like it's going to be what happens here. Looking very likely with this 3-1 lead. There are 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go, but I do expect it. And yeah, Akira confirms they are better. And yeah, Akira, you are playing very well for a plat. So I 100% agree that if, you know, some people don't like it. If you don't like grinding ranked, I get it. But if you grinded ranked for, you know, a week and you played a couple hours every day for a week the important thing is to play with a teammate you know, with a party member you know, not randoms. But if you played with people you know for a week, even if they're like a rank set off above you or something like that, you would rank up for sure. Here we go. Avax gets goal number 4, and Akira is struggling a bit here. Butter and Ahmed are down 3 goals now, their largest deficit of the game. They're not going to be out of the series because that game 1 will stand. So they got that game 1 win, but it's looking a bit rougher. Welcome back, Sean, to the stream. This is the we're only doing 2 show matches today, so this is actually the second show match, the only one. Who's using your brilliant name and logo? Great question, Sean. So you see, someone wanted to use the name Three Musketeers, and if that's the team you're talking about, right? You were on Three Musketeers, right? Or were you on Blue Cat Smurfs? Remind me which one you were on. I think you were on Three Musketeers. If you were on Three Musketeers, someone just wanted that name, unrelated to the... Well, now you said yes, I don't know which one you were on. But if you were on Three Musketeers, someone just wanted that name? Yeah. So someone wanted the name Three Musketeers, which is a little different than Three Musketeers, but I don't have a better logo for it, so I use that logo. Sorry, Sean. It's in my collection of logos to use on stream now, so... Oh, Kira, you probably watched Crew Fight then. You probably watched it, I assume. But anyway, that is a 1-goal lead now for Blue Cat Smurfs. They are suddenly not ahead by as much as they were. Butter is making the comeback with Ahmed, and if they get 1 more goal and they have half the game left to do it, they will tie this game right back up. Nicely done, Akira. And it will be a tie game. Ahmed ties it. You know, a sudden breakaway, and out of nowhere, we've got a tied game. You know, I kind of expected it, but then again, you never know for certain. And yeah, Ahmed ties this right up. And kind of just as easy as that, we've got ourselves into a tied game scenario. Half the game to go, but it is 4 goals apiece. And you like to imagine that this could easily go to overtime. I wouldn't be surprised to see it go that way. It is pretty evenly matched, which is nice to see. Nice to see. Thank you to whoever liked this stream. We're at 10 likes this stream. Let's see if we can get maybe that's one thing, you know, if you're watching and you've watched a stream before, one thing you can always do to help is like the stream. So if you're enjoying the stream, please consider, you know, liking it. We'll see how that can grow this stream. As Butter gets the lead, wow. 3 Musketeers were down, what was it, 1 or 2 goals to 4. And now they've raced their way all the way back to 5-4. In the lead, heading into the final back 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes of this game. And they could very well take a 2-0 lead in the series and be on their way to a sweep. Let's see if it'll happen. Could very well go that way. You never know. You never know. That's a chance from Butter. It could be a 2-goal lead indeed. Oh, they raced for that touch, but they unfortunately couldn't make contact. And now Skarmy's going to get a chance, but that's a misplay. They get it by 1, but they can't get it by 2. Unfortunate times are not get it by the second player. Indeed, we're going to have to see what Skarmy can do here. Is it enough? No, not quite. Paybacks, there's their opportunity, but no, again, not a lot to be done. There we finally get a second goal from Ahmed. Sorry, 6th goal for his team, but it puts them up. 3 Musketeers are up in the series 6-4. So a massive lead now for 3 Musketeers. Let's see if they can hold on to it. My former team, Sean, you might have missed it. This started out at 3v3, and then we had a player DC and leave on us. But indeed, a nice one. So will Edwin versus you be on stream? You're in the lower bracket? Potentially, Sean, I still have to schedule that. I'm going to figure that out tomorrow. So, tomorrow I will figure out exactly what the schedule of on-stream matches as Butter gets goal number 7. What it nicely done from Butter to get a lead here. Wow. A good goal, a 3-goal lead now, massive lead, and we could easily be looking at the potential sweep from 3 Musketeers. Let's see if they can finish off the sweep here. So, certainly possible. Certainly possible. We'll have to see if they can finish it off. There is a chance, and it is in! Ahmed scores with 30 seconds to go to put them up 8-4, sealing the deal. That's going to be the game. I mean, that's pretty much it for 3 Musketeers. They've won this game. They're going to be on their way to a sweep. They may very well win this series 3-0. Let's find out if they do. What do you mean predictions? Like this, like how the season will go? I don't do season predictions. That would be too stressful. I would definitely get it wrong. I mean, I predict they're going to make the tournament. Do you mean like my projected seed that they'll be in the tournament? I predict a 2 seed. In the tournament. So it'll be top 8, but not top 4. So whatever record that's associatedly predict. It's way too early to predict how the tournament will go, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll say I think they make the... I mean, they definitely make the tournament. And we'll say 2 seed. Speaking of 2 seed, Sean, definitely look out for that video whenever I get done with it. I thought I could finish the video in a day, but it couldn't quite happen in one day. And it probably won't happen today because I streamed today. So it's probably not going to happen today. Musketeers take home the victory. That is game number 2. They're up 2-0. No, that's match point. I'm going to say it here. Match point or... That is match point. If they win the next game, they win the series. Let's see if they can do it. You're hoping Colorado is a 5 seed and Wisconsin's a 9 seed? That feels realistic. Wisconsin might be the one that gets on the bubble, right? Or no, are they looking pretty good? I'm not sure. Honestly, I haven't kept up with how the first few matches have gone. So I'll have to look into that. But I know Colorado's ranked. So yeah, Colorado's... Well, it is early, but at this point, it's usually safe to say they'll make the tournament. As Butter starts us off the scoring here, 9 seconds in, an early goal for Butter, and yeah, Three Musketeers are not slowing down. They look like they're going to take this series with ease. With ease over Blue Cat Smurfs. Their only struggle was in the very start of Game 2. They got down to like a 4-1 deficit. Ever since that point, they have looked unstoppable. Unstoppable here. Wisconsin is looking pretty bad for what they were projected to do. Oh, I gotcha. I see. We'll see what happens. Colorado should definitely make the tournament. I feel safe saying that. We're 1-2 right now, but one of your losses are against number 9, Tennessee. Okay, yeah. That's not crazy. I mean, we have a loss to a top 10 team as well, Duke, so... an early loss to a ranked team, even if they're not top 10, just a ranked team. A loss to a ranked team in the AP poll, it's not a bad thing early in the season. I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's not bad. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you come tournament time. Skarmy, though, ties up this game here, and suddenly Blue Cat Smurfs, and there's a lot of time left, but they say, we don't want this game, we don't want the series to end. We don't want to lose in a sweep. And they try and keep things alive here. Let's see how far they can go, how much, of a dent they can make in this series. We'll see if they can do it. All Wisconsin Badger sports have been mid this season. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It happens. Middle of the pack and everything. I feel ya. Duke has not been the same at all, but we're middle of the pack now in football. It was inevitable. But we actually got some hype to start the season, which doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen that we get ranked and all that to start, and not even as a start. I mean, we were like 6 games in and we were ranked, so pretty far in on the season. Now we're not ranked and we're not going to be ranked, but nice start to the season. We're still going to get to a bowl game. We're bowl eligible, so that's good. 6 wins at minimum already got there, so football's been good, but nothing special after this start, after a good start. That was almost a Rule 1. Ahmed not wanting to get locked in a Rule 1 there. Butter would have been in a 1v1 if that was the case. Well, we didn't take down Notre Dame. We lost to Notre Dame, but we lost in the final moments. And our QB got injured. We were undefeated going into that match. If we had beaten Notre Dame, we would have potentially gotten a top 10 ranking for like 1 week, maybe. Maybe 1 week. Yeah, we lost to them. No, we lost. Our losses are all to teams currently ranked. We lost to Notre Dame, Louisville, and FSU. We only have 4 losses, sorry. Notre Dame, Louisville, FSU, and UNC, and all 4 of them are ranked. But, that's a nice goal. Keeps this game close here. We have a 1 goal, the better. Our 3 Musketeers, and the Blue Cat Smurfs can get right back into this, and maybe they do have the kickoff. They do. Skarmy ties us up with 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. We have a tie game here, folks. It's a close one. It is a close one. Let's see if they can pull it off, if they can get the victory. It's a problem. That's the problem with being in a huge conference. Notre Dame aren't even in our conference. Notre Dame are like an ancillary member of ACC for football. They're in for all the other sports, but for football, they're not actually in it. They just have a scheduling agreement with the ACC. So they're like a de facto member, but they're not actually in the conference. Here we go, though. Like I said, 3 minutes left in this game. It's a close one. Could go either way. If you're a new viewer and you're enjoying this show match, if you're enjoying the stream, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. The goal today is 530 subs. We are 3 away, and I'd really appreciate if you help us get there. Skarmy, he gets there with his in the net. He puts the ball in the net, gets goal number 4, and gives Blue Cat Smurfs a tinge of hope here. Just about to enter anyway, the final half of the game. They've given themselves some hope and taken the lead. Let's see if they can hold on to it and force game number 4. Or will 3 Musketeers make a comeback, get the win, and take this series in a sweep? Let's find out what happens. Sean in the chat saying the Pac-12 Colorado Conference, you have number 5 Washington, number 6 Oregon, number 11 Oregon State, number 17 Arizona, number 22 Utah, and the projected number 1 overall pick Caleb Williams. Yeah. USC is pretty good as well. And you know what? It is a stacked conference. It certainly is a stacked conference. The last year it will ever exist, and it might be the best year of Pac-12 football ever in terms of how good it is. And you know what's crazy to me is genuinely with how good the conference is, And I say this as a fan of an ACC team. I don't know why Washington, an undefeated Washington, isn't in the top 4. But, you know, an undefeated FSU is. And I say this as an ACC fan. It's not a bad conference, not at all. But I just feel like the Pac-12 is deeper, factually. And so, just because they're a little bit deeper, for now, just for now, you put Wisconsin, or not Wisconsin, you put Washington over FSU. Just for now. I think FSU will stay undefeated. And I'm not so sure the same will be true for all the teams in the top 4. In fact, it won't be. Michigan or Ohio State, one of them has to lose. So, Washington and FSU can both make it. But I just don't get why Washington's below FSU. Washington, yeah. Oh, that's what you're saying? Yeah, it is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. And didn't they beat Oregon? Like, they beat Oregon. I'm not crazy, right? They beat Oregon, right? So, because if they beat Oregon, they really should be there. Here we go, though, folks. I'm getting distracted by the football talk in the chat. We got some Rocket League on the screen here. And Three Musketeers have turned the tide and taken a lead, entering the final minute and a half. And if they hold on to this 1-goal lead, they will win the series in a sweep. Skarmy and ABAX have to make the comeback a reality, and they have to do it soon. But let's see if they can make it happen. Michigan versus Ohio State. It is going to be insane, but whoever loses is no longer undefeated. You have to keep the undefeated teams in the top 4, right? I mean, it doesn't matter if Michigan and Ohio State are better than these other teams. You can't know that for sure. You got to leave the undefeated teams. You know, the major conference undefeated teams. If there's 4 of them, all 4 should be in the playoff. So. Here we go. The final 50 seconds, ABAX and Skarmy are going to start to get desperate here, and they can't get that 50. Ahmed wins it. ABAX now, can he beat Butter? He actually does, but it's because Butter has whipped. Ahmed has to make a save here on his lonesome. He gets the initial touch, and he gets it, pops it over Skarmy, but now it's an opportunity for ABAX. It's on target. It's a save from Ahmed. 30 seconds to go. This could be the series. Blue Cat Smurfs have to make a difference, and they have to do it now. Skarmy, it's on target, but it's a save. Ahmed, a brilliant save. Oh, so close, but it can't go in. With 18 seconds to go, Blue Cat Smurfs are truly desperate now. I mean, they've been desperate this entire final stretch, but they're going to be really desperate here, and they can't get it. The final 10 seconds, they can't get a goal on target. Instead, Ahmed will sink goal number 6. That's the series. Done and dusted. 3 Musketeers have swept Blue Cat Smurfs. Congratulations to Ahmed and Butter coming out on top. They're going to come out victorious in this series. Congratulations to them. Sorry, Skarmy. Ping is always going to be a disadvantage to you guys, so sorry about the ping. I think it was as good as we can make it this time around in EU. GG's, well played to Skarmy, ABAX, Butter, and Ahmed. And I'll be completely honest, I mean, it wasn't a completely fair series. I'm counting the 3v3 match just because I don't want to go over. Like, I want the stream to be over. I hate to say it like that, but, you know, I got to end the stream sometime. But it wasn't, you know, it wasn't completely fair to them. They only lost 2 2v2s. So, series wouldn't have been over. It was just 2v2, and I acknowledge that. So, thank you, Skarmy and ABAX, for playing. And again, congratulations on Ahmed and Butter. Mina 1v1 will be fun against Skarmy. We can try and make that happen. Not tonight, but in the future. Not tonight, but in the future, we should make that happen. Ahmed versus Skarmy. We'll all find GG's. And again, sorry, Eagle, that we're only doing 2 series today, not 3. But GG's to all the players. And we're definitely going to do that 1v1 in the future. I think Ahmed versus Skarmy would be a fun one. GG's. And with that, I'm going to quickly cut to full screen camera. And folks, what I usually do at the end of a stream is a little bit of a wind down. So I'm going to chat with you guys in chat for these final few minutes. And we're going to slowly wind down the stream. So if you enjoyed, again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. And if there's any last thing you want to ask me about, let me know. I just realized that I left the old poll running. I never ended it. And we did a whole nother series, but that's okay. You wanted a 1v1. Skarmy, you always want a 1v1, and I rarely get you in one. Next time you're on the stream, unless it's the tournament. This weekend is the tournament. I think you know that. So it won't be during the tournament. But next stream that's not the tournament, that's not Rocket Rivals, I'll get you in a 1v1. Remind me, because I might forget. But remind me I said that. I'll try and get you in a 1v1. Very next stream. So that I can. It's not the tournament. All right, good night, Scarmy. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. And it was a fun series. Thanks to Sean for watching, Akira for playing, Eagle for watching. Thank you guys so much. Sean has one last football comment. Washington isn't in the top 4 and while being undefeated, playing 6 ranked teams and 2 teams that were ranked that weren't playing them, so technically 8. Yep, it is tough because all the undefeated teams look good, and that includes Michigan, Ohio State, FSU, Georgia, and Washington. They all look good, but if you're gonna leave one of them out, and again, I say this as an ACC fan, it probably is FSU, but they won't be for long because we know someone has to lose. So one of the 5 is guaranteed to lose because Ohio and Michigan State play. So thankfully, it's not a big deal for Washington. If they stay undefeated, they'll be in. Like, they're guaranteed in if they stay undefeated. All right, see ya, Akira. See ya, Scarmy. See ya, Eagle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I probably bored you all with the American college football talk at the end. Oh, Eagle, you went to Michigan. It's wild during football season. Everybody gets hella sick, I bet. You guys, I know you guys stay out in line for games and stuff, I believe. Which is kind of like Duke for basketball. There are some really long lines, including notorious for the UNC game. We tent out for the UNC game. Engineering for a couple of years. Very nice, very nice. Engineering in Michigan. I don't know a lot about Michigan engineering specifically. I have one friend that's going to Michigan right now for med school. So I know a little bit. She always is posting about football. And when she was at Duke, because I knew her in undergrad at Duke, she was huge into Duke basketball. Now she's in Michigan. It's all about Michigan football. She's a huge sports person, so she loves. It's like an advantage of going to Michigan. That's not why she went there, but she's she's happy that it's there. Although Michigan football has its own scandal right now. I won't talk about that because that would be too long of a topic. But pretty wild stuff. All the rumors about that Michigan scandal. But thankfully, it's a football only scandal. I think it's better that it's not, nothing truly criminal. It's just a football rule was broken. So the best kind of scandal because you don't have to feel bad. Like if they broke a rule, they shouldn't be breaking rules, but it's not like anybody made, it wasn't a crime or anything. Anyway, Ahmad, I say, is there a good way to get into the tournament? This tournament is already full, but for future tournaments, join the Discord. Join the Discord. That's the best way to get into the tournaments. If you can join the Discord, I'll try and find another way for future tournaments, but that's the number 1 way to guarantee you'll get into future tournaments. Yeah, the Harborough. I don't know the right and wrong of it. It's still, I think we should wait until we know more. Even now, more and more info is coming out, but it hasn't all been revealed yet. So I don't want to speak on it because I don't think we know all the info. And, they could be guilty, they could not be. And even if they are guilty, it's not like, again, this isn't an actual crime. It's just an NCAA rule. And no one likes the NCAA anyway, so it's all fine. We'll see how it pans out. Ahmed says, what if someone does not plays? Yeah, if someone is a no-show, Ahmed or Ahmad, however you prefer to be called, there will be no replacement because we're already part of the way through the bracket. Since we've already started, it wouldn't be fair to the other players to have someone fill in. It's a double limb bracket and we've already started. So I wouldn't be able to fill someone in. Sorry, Ahmed. Sorry, Ahmad. Sean says, yeah, I can't say I've been paying the most attention to it, but you've seen the newer the news around. Yep, makes sense. All right, sorry, Ahmad. Oh, the misery. I'm sorry about that. But you can still watch. It's going to be a really fun tournament, and you can always be watching the tournament on one screen and playing Rocket League on another. I don't know if you actually have a setup to do that, but it's always an option. Your phone, you can watch it. Who knows? You can always still be playing, messing around in Rocket League and still watch the tournament if you'd like. But anyway, no matter what, I'm going to end the stream because we got to end it somewhere. So thank you guys for sticking around for the whole stream. It was an absolute blast. I always appreciate each and every one of you in the chat. You're what makes this stream possible. Even on like a slow day like this, it doesn't feel slow because you guys are interacting. So I really appreciate it, and hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys on Saturday for the last 2 days of Rocket Rivals. It's a blast of a tournament so far. If you've missed it, check out the VODs. The first 2 days have already happened. We did qualifier and we had day 1 in the main bracket. You're not going to want to miss the end, especially Sunday. Sunday is going to be the final 4 players. It's going to be an absolutely fun 1v1 tournament. I'll see you guys there. Thanks again for watching. And yeah, with that, I appreciate all you guys in the chat, and I'll see you guys next time. So have a good one. Have a good night. I'll see you guys. Adios.